Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing a birthday box card with you, and this one actually is an entry for the My Favorite Things the birthday project, and this time it is Just Add Balloons. And as you can see here, that adorable bear is just floating by because he's hanging on to two balloons, and that's just really cute. So for the people who are interested in participating on this challenge, you still have a lot of time. This challenge ends the 18th of November. So if you have any birthdays coming up and you have something with balloons, then this might be an entry for the My Favorite Things challenge. So just wanted to say that. The stamp set that I'm using today is the Partners in Adventures, and it's just an amazing stamp set for My Favorite Things. I adore everything from this designer. I don't know exactly who is drawing all these images, but he or she is amazing. So I am a softie when it comes to these critters, and I'm coloring them today with my Copic markers. So I've stamped everything out onto Neenah using Gina K Designs Amalgam ink. So for the rest of the coloring, I'm going to put on some music and I will be back afterwards. With everything colored in, it's time to take the dies and cut everything out. So for today's card, I know that I'm making a box, but there are different ways of creating a box. Today I'm sort of creating a clean and simple box in my opinion. So I'm using pattern papers. And the pattern papers that I'm using, as I'm showing here, are from Honeybee Stems. It's from the Spring Fling, Hot Tropics and Harvest Festival. And I really adore their pattern papers. So I've cut out my elements for my box. And why I am thinking this is a clean and simple, you can decide to create an adorable scene on your box and also add that amazing background with ink blending or with anything you want to use. You can add some hill borders onto your inside pieces that I'm now adding some adhesive on, or you can add some glossy borders or anything like that. But I'm not doing that. I'm just creating a scene without all the scenery, but to add some joy and color, I'm using these pattern papers. And in my opinion, this is a way to keep your boxes clean and simple. Although it's a box, we all know boxes are a bit more inventive than a regular card, but in my opinion, this is a clean and simple box. Okay, so the inside pieces, I'm just creasing them, folding them, and now I'm adding them. I'm trying to keep everything straight by basing myself onto the creases on the box itself. And now I'm folding it over, making sure that it is straight, keeping it in place, and then I will close that box and I'm sure that it is straight. Now it's time to close up the box, and therefore I'm just making sure that the bottom and the top is perfect, like this, and then creasing it again with my bone folder. So now that that is done, I can add all my elements. I have my rectangles for on the sides as well as in the front, but the front one still needs a sentiment, of course. So I'm waiting with that one, but I can actually add everything that I want now. So when adhering things onto a box card, I prefer using liquid glue only. Liquid glue, or you can use some dots if you want to, just what you prefer, but I am not adding any dimension. And why? It's actually just because when the box is closed, it fits an envelope, and that's perfect. But when you close the box and you have a lot of dimension inside of it as well, and you send it through mail, and there is a lot of mail, sometimes it can get really bulked. So I prefer keeping everything flat. A box brings a lot of detail and fun to the card itself, so I don't think that you need a lot of dimension to create something fun. So I'm just adding all the elements, and I'm using my tweezers each time, trying to show you as well how it is looking, and that's just how I am going to assemble everything. And at this moment I decided that I also wanted to have some mountains, so I just stamped them out again and colored them in using my warm grey markers. And then I'm also going to stamp the happy birthday. This panel isn't that big, so I'm also going to mask again. I did it in a previous card as well. I'm just only going to use the happy birthday from this sentiment. And therefore I'm going to use some purple tape to help me with masking of the rest of the sentiment. Don't forget to remove the mask before you stamp. In the past I had that issue that I didn't realize that I hadn't removed it and I could just start all over again. So just to avoid that, remove the masks. So now I am coloring this image. I'm going to use the matching dies to cut it out, and then I can add the final details onto my box cards. I'm going to add some glossy accents to the balloon, the sun and the glasses. If these images weren't on the back of my box, I would have added the glossy accents before adding all the critters on top of this box. That's just easier, but now it's sturdy and you can just lay it flat, and it's okay to do it this way. But for example, if I wanted to add glossy accents to the trees, I would have done it before. So that is my box. And then just to keep it simple for the people who are going to give it to someone, I am adding some Scor tape on the back of another panel, and this one is also from Pattern Papers. You can just write your name on there, remove the adhesive backing, and then add it on the back of this box. And that's how I do it. So I really enjoyed making this card, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you also like the end result, of course. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Remember, this is for the birthday project Buy My Favorite Things. If you want to enter, you still have time until the 18th of November. I hope you have a wonderful day left, and I'll see you soon with another project. Bye!